Hi everyone, today I'm going to guide you how you can actually make your website in less than an hour. For this purpose we're going to use two different software. We're going to use Adobe Photoshop, and the next tool we're going to use is Microsoft Expression Web 4. This is a free software, you can download it from the Microsoft website. Okay, so to start with that one, you need to know exactly what dimensions you're going to use to make the website. For this purpose, we're going to start with the basic resolution, which is normally would be compatible with most of the browsers. So we're going to use 1300 pixel wide, which will be the width of the website. So the height you can actually control it yourself in the HTML editor. So for this purpose I'm going to use 1300 and 1000 in height. Press OK and it will give you your canvas. You can start building the header of the website. The reason we're using this tool, you can design your website in it, and if you're not a tech savvy or don't know exactly how you can convert your designed website in an HTML file, so you can actually use Adobe Photoshop, which will help you to convert all your images into HTML files. So to start with that, we're just going to use this canvas, and I'm actually going to use different files. So first of all, I'm going to bring the logo for the website. I have already downloaded this logo, so you can actually based on the proportion, you can actually drop it anywhere you like. So this is normally for the website, you actually put your logo on the left top corner. The next would be you need to decide where you're going to put your banner. So most of the time the banner would actually fall under the logo. So this banner you can adjust the height and the width yourself however you want. So I'm just marking the banner size at the moment. So I need to change the color to slightly different, so I can then actually mark this as this color. So I'm actually trying to reserve this place for the banner of the website. So it's up to you. If you don't want to use the banner, you can just put the text in. So for this example, I'm just going to use the banner in there. So the next thing will come, I need to add the menu bar on the top. Okay, for example, if the website will have different pages like about us, then services, and the contact us page, so you need to actually design those images in Photoshop so you can actually use them as separate pages. So for this purpose I'm going to draw a button in a new layer, just as simple as you are actually dragging and putting your button somewhere here above the banner. So this is my first button which I have done in this layer. I'm just going to rename this, and this will be my home button. So the next button I'm just trying to duplicate it, so I should keep the same size. So this way I can actually use the same size and same dimensions to create my About Us button. I'm going to duplicate it just to keep the same sizes and dimensions to make my services button. And the fourth and the last button I'm going to use will be my Contact Us button. You can double click here and change the name of the layer. So this way I have actually created these buttons. Now we need to use the text editor, the text tool, to write in the text for our button. I'm going to use normal, or I'm going to use Tahoma, and going to type in the home, which will be my first button. Okay, now I have to align my text along this button. It needs to be in the middle from the top and like in the vertical and the horizontal side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the layer, and selecting this layer, I can go layer, align, vertical center, and then go align, horizontal center. So this way I have aligned my text just in the middle of the button. So the next button I'm going to do is the About Us. You don't need to worry about wherever you actually type in. Again, you would go back and align the text based on the button. So I'm going to go layer and click on the vertical, horizontal. So now I have aligned my text for About Us button just in the middle. So this again will actually help me, so I can actually align my text on the button wherever we like. If you want to align them on the left side, you can use the left align filter, but for this example I'm just going to use all my text just in the middle. So now I'm actually going to add here services button text. Again, I have to select the text. Oh, I think I have duplicated. So okay, services, click here for the services text and go layer, align layer, vertical, align layer, horizontal. So this way I have actually center aligned my text for services button. I'm going to do the same thing for my fourth and last button, which is contact us. To make sure it's in the middle, I'm going to highlight this by press Ctrl and click on the layer button. Now I'm just going to click on my text layer. So then I will go layer, align vertical center, layer, align horizontal center. So this way I have made my button like as in the center. So the next following thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually open up the banner for this website. I've already gathered all the information, all the images and text for the website, so I can actually make it as quick as possible for you on this example. So in the new layer I'm going to paste this image. So as you can see, this image is quite big, so I'm going to press Ctrl T to transform the image. So the area we already selected for this purpose, I'm going to extend to the corner. So this way I have done like made the banner for the website. Now you can see like this whole thing, you can zoom out and see we have added the logo, we have added the buttons, we have added the banner. So if you want to add some text on top of your banner, I've already gathered the information I'll have to put in it. So the text for the banner, I'm going to use this one. So this is kind of like my like the punchline for the website, or special like message which you want to be on the first page of the website or the top of the website. So for this purpose I'm going to select Arial. Pressing Ctrl T, you can actually resize the text. So you can place the text wherever you like. Okay, so this purpose on the banner, you can see like the text of The color of the text is actually white. That's why it's really hard to read the white text on the light background. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some shadow for the text. For this purpose, you need to right click here and go blending options. So the blending options actually give you different options. I'm going to use a drop shadow. So this way you can see like it has already added some shadow on the text, which is actually good, which I'm going to use. But to make it more attractive, more like catchy, I'm going to decrease the distance. Okay, you can see, and I'm going to actually increase the opacity. So now you can actually see it has done a great job for me. Okay, so this part is done. Now actually I would like to save this as index.psd file. The reason I'm doing is as index because index is normally the first page of the website. Okay, click save. This is done. Now I'm going to do a footer of the website. Footer is not normally where you will actually add in your copyright details, like when was the website created. So this sort of information. So I'm actually going to add like copyright 2019 for my website, which I'm going to call as ABC Packaging Company. ABC Packaging Company. Again, for this purpose, I need to make sure the text I have just added should be in the middle of this whole line. So I'm going to press Control and select the layer, and then click on the text. So here, if I go layer and go vertical center, layer, vertical, horizontal center. So now this text is exactly in the middle of the website. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually, I'm actually going to slice all the images. So the reason we're slicing, actually we need to make sure like all these, like this is one image, but when we slice them it will become an individual image, which will be easy to update in the HTML editor. So I'm going to use the slice tool. This is really simple to use actually. You can just go like this until this part you have sliced one piece. Okay, so I'm going to make all these as buttons. This is my next text, this is my next button, this is my next text and button, this is my next text and button. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to slice is this full banner. I'm going to take this as a full image. Okay, and I'm going to slice this thing out so I can edit this information in the HTML editor. So at the moment you can see there are like 13 different slices which are actually ready to make the website. Okay, so the reason I'm actually going to do this step to show you exactly what you're going to do is, if you go and publish this as save for web and devices, it gives you an option. Click save. So rather than just doing as image, I'm going to use as HTML and images, and I'm going to actually name this as index. So the reason I'm doing as index, because this is the first page of the website, the home page of the website. In the website, index is always the home page of the website. Okay, and we're going to name it as index, so we don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so if you go back in the folder you just did, you can see like it has already published an HTML file, and it has actually separated all these images as individual. Previously we did that, and like in Adobe Photoshop we did this as one image. but now it has actually converted in small chunk of images which we can actually use to make the whole website. So the second step, you have to actually use this tool, Expression Web 4. This is a free software from Microsoft which you can use as HTML editor. So I'm going to use this tool to complete the website. So File, Open. I'm going to open that HTML file here, which is on my desktop, website, and index.html. So you can see that I can see the full page here. Now there are plenty of things what you can do in this editor. You can change the background to any color if you like. If you right click on this page and click page properties, so you can actually go format and change the background color to anything. So you can see, like previously it was the white color background, now it's a gray color. So I'm not going to change, or if you want to keep, let's keep this background color so you will know exactly what I'm doing. So right click here, click page properties. So here, this title and description and keyword information is basically whatever you're going to put here. A search engine will actually display this information for you. For example, I'm going to type in ABC packaging company, and the description of the page, it could be ABC packaging company is a Sydney-based company established in 2013. And the keywords you want, you can just copy this, and if someone actually search for your company name, it will pop up. And if someone actually tries to search for packaging company in Sydney, this website will come up. Press OK. So press save. So now you can actually go back to the folder and double click on it, and it will open up your website. So as you can see, this website is there, but it's like left aligned. So you need to make sure the website is center aligned. So how are you going to do it? So just go back here, right click on anywhere on the website, click table properties, and from the alignment you need to click center. So press OK and press file, save, go back to the browser, refresh. So you can see now the website is in the middle. We're getting there, so we need to fill in some more information to make it look like a proper website. The way we're going to do it, we're going to enter all the information using this software. So at the moment, like if you click here and delete, this will give you editable space here. So previously it was an image, you can't actually do anything with that. Okay, so right click here, first of all change the color of the background to white, because it is actually picking up the gray background. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to edit a table here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use insert table. So I'm going to use 3 rows and 4 columns. You'll know exactly why I'm doing this. So what it does, actually, it will give me 4 columns in 1 row. So it gives some margins on the top and bottom. So I'm actually going here, and I'm going to add 2 more rows actually, to add some more text on the top above. Okay, for this purpose I'm going to merge these 2 rows, modify, merge cell. You will know exactly why I'm doing this. And for Go here, modify, mode size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull in some information which I'm going to use, which I've already done, like banner. So for example, this is a small intro for my website. Here, I'm going to change the font for this text to Tahoma. You can choose any font you like, but I'm going to use Tahoma. And click and bold the text. So the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to use some information which I've already got from my customer to make this website. So the next information is actually website text. Okay, so this is the information I'm going to put in there. So for example, here I'm going to merge it again, or actually I can put something in the middle. So okay. So I'm going to give a gap for about one row and going to add some information here. So for example, if I have to go not here, yeah. So first information I have to put about the packaging, the basic overview of the services we're actually doing. So I'm going to change the font to Tahoma. Going to change to bold. Then in the middle, I'm going to import an image for code, which I already did. So I'm going to add an alternate text, which is going to help you rank for SEO. Food packaging. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite wider. I'm going to actually fix this to 150 pixels. So the next information I'm going to paste is cosmetic. So cosmetic. Okay, so I'm going to change the font to Tahoma. And then I'm going to add the image for cosmetics. Okay, okay, again I'm going to actually change it to 115. Put it in the middle. So if you actually go and let me actually make it in the middle. Yes. So if you go file save, go back to your browser and refresh the page by clicking here. So you can see we have got the title tag there already. The text we put in here is already displaying, so that means we are on the right track. So I'm just going to dump in all the information here. I'm going to add a margin of one row. So I'm going to add the information here for the next packaging, which is retail. For the retail, I'm going to put the information, copy and paste, easy. I'm going to change it to Tahoma, bold the heading, click here, click in the middle to align it, and then going to add the retail image here, which is this one. So retail packaging. So if you double click on it, you can actually then resize it to 115. Okay. Going back to do the medical link. Okay, next text to be here. Guys, I'm really trying to make it as quick as possible so you don't have any problem. So click here, then click the center line, add in the medical image here, which is this one. So medical packaging, double click, appearance 115. The reason we're keeping all the images in the same size, so it will look really nice and clean for the website. So again, I'm giving some margin, more below, one more row. So the next text I'm going to add is a postal. Okay, here I'm going to select the text, change it to Tahoma, and then bold the heading. Click here, center line, add the image. To save the time, I've already downloaded the images. Double click on it, so actually you can go here, change the width of it, it will automatically get adjusted. So come here, which is manufacturing and do it yourself. So again, I'm going to select the text, change it to tab comma, bold the heading, click here, click center line, and then go to the manufacturing. Double click on it, appearance, change it to 115 pixel wide. Okay, so now you can click save and just go here, refresh the page. Boom. So you can see like we have done our first page, home page. Now we need to actually link these buttons to make the additional pages. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to web expression 4. Okay, so to do that, to make separate pages, you need to click on home and click here, hyperlink, insert hyperlink. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click link the home page with index.html. HTML is actually the page name which you want to keep to make it work in the browser, because in the browser you need to put the exact file name so it can take you to that file. Press OK, click file, save, go to the browser, refresh. So as you can see now, when you roll your mouse over home, it will show you it is turning up as a link. So you can see up down here as in the status bar, it is actually going to index.html. Okay, so if you click on home, it is going to take you to this page, which is the home page. Okay, so it won't miss any links. Now, before we actually create the other pages, we need to actually hyperlink all these buttons. The reason we are doing it, if you don't do it on this page, you're gonna have to create like it's a double handling. You would recreate another page, you would have to link all these 4 buttons again and again. And to save this time, what you're gonna do, click on About Us link, click on hyperlink, and then go about us.html. Simple. So click services, click insert hyperlink. I'm going services.html. Okay. Same thing I'm going to do with the contact us image. So click here, contact.html. Always make sure you don't actually put just a space in the name. Always remember to put hyphen or underscore. But to keep the consistency, you need to. I'm just doing hyphen for this example. So if you press OK, so press File, Save, go to the browser, refresh the page. So you can see now all these images now become buttons. So you can see on down here in the status bar, if you roll over About Us, this is Services, this is Contact Us page. Okay, so for this example, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an About Us page. Okay, for this one, File, Save As. I'm going to name this file as About Us HTML. Okay, so you can see now this file we saved as aboutus.html. Okay, so now the first thing you need to do, right click here and do page properties. Okay, so you can see it's the title of the page is ABC Packaging Company, but you need to add this is About Us page. Okay, press OK. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually remove all this text because we don't want it here. It's already on the home page, and I'm going to delete these rows. Okay, so I'm going to change this text as About Us and going to bold it. Okay, so I've already got the About Us page information, which I'm going to actually pull from here. Okay, so I'm going to select copy and actually going to paste it here. Okay, so by default it changed the font to Times New Roman, but I'm actually going to change it back to Tacoma. Okay, so you can actually bold all these headings, give some spacing, bold the heading, give some extra spacing, bold the heading. Okay, so if you click Save, File, Save. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to go to the browser and click on About Us page. Boom. So if I go down, I can see, wow, I have created the About Us page. So you can see, like, I just saved the index page as About Us.html, and it's saved as an extra page which is for About Us. Okay, so the same thing we're gonna do and make our rest of the pages, which is services. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this page as services.html. And for this example, I'm just going to change the text here so you can actually find out this is a different page. I'm not going to update the text for this page. So this is just an example, so you can do yourself. So this is now the services page. Click Save. Go to your browser, refresh the page. Now if you click on the services button, you can see it's the services page now. So you can update this information based on whatever is the relevant information for the services page. And again, this page is now your services page. The second thing, the next thing we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna do the contact us page. Okay, so we're gonna save this page as contact us.html. Okay, I'm just going to change this topic for contact us. so you can identify this is a different page, is not the services page. Press save, go back to your browser and click on contact us page. So now you can see actually this is your contact us page, and contact us is updated. So this was so simple and easy to do quick websites. If you like whatever I did, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you.